Hey y'all, guess this isn't what y'all expected for Caveman's next survival video, is it? Today we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do to help you survive being laid up. This year I've had 2 surgeries. I had to have the outside tendon on my ankle replaced from where I tore it last time I visited the sunny country of Iraq, and yesterday I had another elective surgery, which we won't get into. So I'm laid up today. I got nothing better to do than make a video, and thought I'd go through some of the things that have helped me get through times like these. Alright. Number 1, you want to make sure that you've got maximum comfort. Alright. Now, for the surgery I had yesterday, nothing beats a bag of peas, a bag of frozen peas. This is a lifesaver. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you know how medicines are going to affect you. Took 2 Percocet total yesterday. Took 1 when I got home after the surgery. Took 1 last night before I went to bed. Make sure I got a good night's sleep, since that's when your body does the most healing. I know what Percocet and those kind of drugs will do to me, which is why I don't take them. They don't really do that much. I have a high pain tolerance. I have a high narcotic tolerance. I don't like taking medicines, period. I'm not real wild on taking anything, period. So I try to take as little as possible. I won't take anything today. I haven't taken so much as a Motrin. And I won't. I got no need to, so I won't take them. But you need to know how medicines, whether they're prescription medicines or over-the-counter medicines, will affect you. For the prescription medicines, obviously you can't just go out and try a bunch of prescription medicines and see what happens. But you need to, as you get new medicines based on things that happen to you that are prescribed by a doctor, you need to go slow and see how they affect you. Take them the way the doctor tells you to. See how that affects you. Don't be afraid to slightly modify the dose based on the effect that occurs to you. But you want to be careful with this. As always, get the advice of the doctor. For over-the-counter meds and homeopathic medicines, you got to do a little bit more experimentation. We've discovered that the little children's Benadryl are wonderful, and this is based on a physician's advice, for helping our kids sleep through transatlantic flights. My wife, on the other hand, Benadryl has the exact opposite effect on her. It makes her slightly hyper. This is a good thing to know before you try and use it as a sleep aid on a transatlantic flight, because you don't want to be hyper for that, trust me. Some other things you can do for your comfort. Make sure your kids pick up after themselves. The other thing is, make sure you got plenty to do to occupy your mind. There's nothing worse than being laid up, hurting, and bored. So to that end, I got my entire collection of Hood's Woods videos. If you haven't bought these videos yet, go to survival.com and buy them. More information than you can possibly comprehend in numerous watchings. Well worth the money. I'm watching a new video today. This is Backyard Food Production. Check out the recent interview that Jack Spirko did over at Survival Podcast with the lady that runs this place. Fantastic video. I'm about halfway through it. Chock full of information, chock full of the ability to see someone who's actually putting these home agriculture practices into place, why they put certain things the places they did. Give you great ideas for the ways that you can improve your homestead, whether it's a 1/10 of an acre suburban lot or 100 acres out in the woods. Also, I have a good book. Picked up a new one on the Founding Fathers before I did this, knowing that I'd be laid up today. And if you've read the book of Last Babylon, have your own iron rations. Alright? Now, for whatever reason that you're laid up, could be anything, make sure that you've got the necessary things to make life sustainable. For me, that includes coffee. Now, to make yourself productive, you're going to have internet access, most likely, if you've got it in your home. Today, I'm going to be doing several things on the internet. I'm going to be updating the maps that we have in our bug out bags that go in each vehicle and stay there. They have alternate routes, 3 alternate routes to 3 alternate locations for places that we can go should something happen in this part of California. I'm also updating our SOP. You know, here are the things that if we have to leave this house, here are the most important things to grab, where they're at. Here are the things that we need most if we're going to get out of here. Number one for us is probably going to be the pre-prepared tubs of food that we have where we keep our excess food. The next will be the Berkey water filter in the kitchen so we can clean and purify water no matter what the conditions are. Large volume, with the 6 of us, that's a necessity for a large volume of water. Third will be our fireproof safe. It's got our money, it's got a hard drive, an external hard drive that I back up periodically, has all of our pictures, has all of our important documents, all on that hard drive. So that is our life in a nutshell. That's all of our professional papers, all of our legal papers, all of our financial papers. And if you're worried about me telling you where I got all this, don't worry, we're moving soon. So anybody who sees this thinks they're going to come in here, they're welcome to try. Other than that, guys, remember, this is the most important survival tool you've got. You need to think through these things before they happen to you. What's going to happen if, like me, you tear a tendon in your ankle and you have to have surgery, have it replaced, and you can't put any weight on your foot for 2 weeks? And then you got to hobble with a cane for 2 months. How are you going to manage to get around your house? That experience really showed me some absences that we had in our preps for medical emergencies. Things like a cane, a pair of crutches, things that you're going to need that if you're cut off from outside resources, you need to be able to have on hand. Don't take a lot of money. They don't take up a lot of space. But when you need certain things, you need them. When you need children's Motrin or Tylenol, you need it. They need it. And if you can't go to the store and get it, what are you going to do? So we've learned in the car, have the things that make sense for common emergencies. And when you're laid up like I am, have plenty of frozen peas, plenty of coffee, some good videos. Y'all take care and God bless.